All right, welcome back. We're live here as we're a couple minutes away from starting game number 2 of the day. In the first game of the day, Thompson would blank Hazen in 5 innings by the final score of 15-0. Leading off the scoring was a 2-run homer by Clay Odenbach to start that 15-0 run, as Hazen would put 15 batters to the plate and they would get 15 outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody, or they actually had one error, and nobody left on base for the entire game for Hazen. And that one, that's the first time in my career where a pitcher has shut down every batter on an entire team during the game. I'm not saying it hasn't happened before, but it's the first time it's happened on Magnitude Sports. Hey, speaking of sports, our fall schedule is filling up. We have 21 games on the schedule right now, including soccer and football. They'll feature the Kindred Vikings, West Fargo Packers, and the Cheyenne Mustangs. Between football, soccer, and football, soccer, and football. 2 sports right now. We will more than likely have more, but that's where we're sitting at right now. It's 21 matches, and to the best of our knowledge, limited attendance to all those games. So that'll bring us to the top of the first here, as we need to change the colors on our scoreboard, I see. I apologize for that. Garrison's going to be in the yellow. Or check that, I'm sorry. Velva is going to be in the yellow. That's 1 ball, 1 strike. If our scoreboard will work. There we go. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that'll be fouled down the third base line, as we'll set Velva up here next. Velva, the home team on the scoreboard. Garrison, the road team on the scoreboard. Give them a little bit darker yellow. That way the white will show up. All right, we're ready to go. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Seth Rodacher is the batter for Garrison. They got here on a crushing loss last night to Kidder County. Kidder County would get an RBI single down the right field line to score the runner from second, and a walk-off win 4-3 in the bottom of the 10th. A game that got us out of here a little after 10:30 last night. Rodacher will strike out, and that's out number 1, and that brings up Gunnar Jacobs. Gunnar Jacobs was 0 for 3 in the game against Kidder County yesterday with a couple of flyouts and a ground out to third. Tace Peterson is the pitcher on the mound here for the Velva 39ers, as it's 1 ball and no strikes now to Gunnar Jacobson. You have Ricky Gonzalez behind the plate catching, then Quentin Peterson is the first baseman. That one is going to be popped up and foul, and that'll be going in the books for a strike, and it's 1-1. At second base for the Velva 39ers, you have Blake Ingebretson. At shortstop is Jersey Selzer, and at third is Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas scored the winning run on the hit. I'm drawing a blank on who sent the hit out into right field, but Mike Thomas was the guy who scored the run. That one's going to be popped up. It's going out into right center field, and the catch is made. No, it's not. He dropped it. And heading into second, head first slide, safe.
Titans number 8, Devin Crawford.
One out. Gunnar Jacobs on second via an error. That's how they recorded it, and I agree with that. Devin Crawford. Quick hit over to first, and an unassisted ground out as Quentin Peterson will run over and step on the bag for the out. So Devin Crawford will ground out.
Now up for the Titans, number 2, Trapper Jacobs.
That runs Gunnar Jacobs over to third. And Trapper Jacobs is the batter now. Takes the pitch for a ball, 1-0. Tace Peterson on the mound with pitch number 10, and it's a swing and a miss to even up the count of the ball and a strike here to Trapper Jacobs, the shortstop for the Garrison Titans. And the 1-1 pitch swung on, and that is hit towards right field. Making a run for it, and ooh, he slammed into the fence. Did he catch it? No, he did not. That was a nice effort there by Luke Zimmer, but unfortunately he wasn't able to keep the ball on his mitt, and now will result in a fouled away pitch, and it's 1-2. In the outfield, Gunnar Mogan in left, Luke Zimmer in right, Gage Florence straightaway center field for the Velva 39ers, and that completes our trip around the bases here for Velva. 1 ball and 2 strikes after the fouled away pitch by Trapper Jacobs. And that pitch will float up high to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Velva fell to Langdon 8-0 in the game yesterday to come to this one to play Garrison, who fell 4-3 to Kidder County in 10 innings. That one's going high to left field, and that was a base hit. Bobbled. And that will score Gunnar Jacobs from third. It is an RBI single.
Up to the plate, number 16, Clay Bendixson.
To left field. Scoring Gunnar Jacobs, putting Trapper Jacobs on first. And now the new batter is Clay Bendixson. Second baseman for the Titans. And that pitch will miss to the outside, ball 1. Bendixson was 2 for 3 on his plate appearances yesterday here in the game against Kidder County. 2 hits to left field and a fly out to center. 1 ball, no strikes. And now the throw up to second, head first slide, ball is dropped. Two balls, no strikes now. And a 1-0 lead as the batter, Clay Bendixson, will take the pitch for a strike, and it's 2-1. Scores yesterday in the quarterfinal round: 6-3 Lemoore over Hazen, 4-1 Renville County over Thompson, Langdon 8-0 over Velva, and 4-3 Kidder County over Garrison in 10 innings, as that one's fouled away, and it's 2-2. And then so far today, Thompson blanks Hazen in 5 innings, 15-0.
Thompson was in there yesterday.
Including a 2-run homer on the first pitch to Clay Odenbach that he would fire over the right field fence just to the right of the scoreboard. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout to end the first inning of play. Check that. I hit the wrong button there. So middle of the first. 1 run on 1 hit, no error, or what? Check that. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. The bottom of the first is next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first. 1-0 in favor of Garrison. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Velva there, 1 left on base. The batter for Velva 39ers is Gage Florence. 1 ball, no strikes. He was 2 for 3 yesterday in the game against Langdon. Had a hit to left field, an infield hit, and a ground out to third. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Gage Florence as we hit the 8-minute mark of the ball game. And that one's fouled away to the right side of first base for a strike. 1-2. And that one will float to the outside as well. Ball strike, fouled away, strike and a ball. 2-2, and that one's popped straight up, and we'll eventually hear a bang. Maybe, no, we won't. He hit it further up over than I thought. Still fouled away, remains 2-2. And outside for a ball, and it's a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes, 8 minutes into the game. Jack Bright is your starting pitcher, as we have not gone around the bases for Garrison. We did that yesterday too, and they ended up losing the game. So we're going to get it in the bottom of the first inning this time to hopefully not be the jinx for the reason why they may have lost. So Jack Bright is on the mound pitching. Gunnar Jacobs behind the plate. Bennett Camp, the first baseman. Clay Bendixson at second. Trapper Jacobs is the shortstop. And Devin Crawford is at third. In the outfield in left is Seth Rodocker. Gage Gehring is in right. Dawson Weimer is in center field. Gunnar Mogan is the batter in the 1-0 pitch. And it's low and then high enough for a strike, 1-1. A knee-high strike there for Gunnar Mogan. And now he faces a 1-1 pitch from Bright. And that one is in for another strike at the knees. 1-2. 2 more games today. Lemoore and Renville County will play in semifinal number 1. And then that one is hit into the gap in left center field. Coming into third and rounding third. He's going to come home to try and tie the game. And he will. It is a RBI double for Gunnar Mogan in the deep left center field. Hit the gap. And that scores Gage Florence from first base, and it's 1-1 here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Once again, those semifinal matches include Lemoore and Renville County, and then the second one tonight will be Langdon and Kidder County, as that one's fouled away to the right side of the batter's box into the screen for a strike, 0-1. Gonzalez reached base on an error yesterday against Langdon. That was it. And that one's going to pop up. That will advance Gunnar Mogan over to third. Results in 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and fair down the third baseline. All the way into the corner, and that will score another run. It's an RBI double down the third baseline for Ricky Gonzalez. That makes it 2-1 now in favor of Velva. That'll bring up Tace Peterson. Cade Beater will come in to run at second for Ricky Gonzalez, the catcher. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he may have gotten a piece of it to foul it away. Either way, it's a strike, 0-1. Peterson 1 for 2 yesterday. He grounded out to the pitcher and a hit to left field. 0-1 from the pitcher, Jack Bright, and that's swung on, and that's over the head of the shortstop. Trapper Jacobs into the gap in left center field. They will hold Cade Beater at third, and it's a single to put runners on the corners.
Now up to the plate, number 16, Peterson.
2 runs on 3 hits so far here for Velva. Quentin Peterson, the first base, I think he's the first baseman. He comes up to the plate now.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 12, Colin Dean.
Colin Dean will come in and run for Tace Peterson at first. Runners on the corners, and the strike called here for Quentin Peterson. 0-1. And the pitch, swung on, lined into right field. And that will be caught by Gehring. It's not deep enough, or Cade Beater didn't chance it, one of the two. It'll be a fly out. A line drive, low arcing fly out to right field. Runners stay on the corners. Jersey Selzer, the shortstop, steps up to the plate. Close play at third there as Colin Dean will steal second. And the 0-1 pitch in for a strike. Jersey Selzer facing an 0-2 pitch now here, with runners on second and third with 1 away. That pitch drops low for a ball, 1-2. The windup and the 1-2, outside low, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Goes down swinging, and that brings up Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas 0 for 2 yesterday with a ground out to the pitcher and a fly out into foul territory to the first baseman in the game against Langdon. 0-1 now here to Mike Thomas. Jack Bright on the mound, is throwing pitch 25, and pitch 25 is a roller into third. Cade Beater will score. They'll send Colin Dean in the play at the plate. Did it nip him in the helmet? Still no call from the official if he was safe or not. He will go ahead and score, and that's going to be an error. And now Mike Thomas is going to come into third. So let's see if we can sort this out here. It's going to be a 2-run double for Mike Thomas into left field.
Number 8, Luke Zimmer.
And then Thomas will advance to third on a throwing error. And that puts a runner on third with 2 away, and Luke Zimmer is the batter. It wasn't as hard to figure out as I thought it was going to be. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss. Strike 2. And that one comes outside, and coming home is Zimmer, and he will score, and it's 5-1. One ball, 2 strikes. And Thomas scores on the wild pitch. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's 5-0 now on 4 hits and 1 Garrison error. Swing and a miss, and they will get out of this inning finally. End of the first we go. 5 runs on 4 hits, one error for Garrison, and nobody left on base. Back with this with the top of the second in 30 seconds, 45 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking for gifts for any occasion, Henson's Fur and Leather has many unique one-of-a-kind items sure to please. From Native American-made painted skulls, carved antler art, and many fur items, including hats, mittens, earmuffs, scarves, and more. Stop in and see for yourself. Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza in Minot.
Number 24, Jack Wright.
All right. Jack Bright, the pitcher, steps up to the plate. Swing and a miss for a strike. It's 0-1, and that one's fouled back. 0-2. And that'll be a strikeout for Jack Bright. One away, brings up Gage Gehring, the right fielder.
Now up to the plate, right fielder, number 21, Gage Gehring.
Gehring 1 for 2, reached base on an error and had a hit out in the left field in the game versus Kidder County yesterday. 1-0, that one's fouled away, and it's 1-1. Tace Peterson have him down for 25 pitches on this pitch right here that's coming up. 7 balls and 17 strikes on 24 pitches, and that one will be grounded towards first. Into the glove of Quentin Peterson, and race to the bag, and Peterson gets there first for the unassisted ground out. That'll bring up Bennett Camp.
Now up at the plate, first baseman, number 5, Bennett Camp.
And that one comes outside for a ball, 1-0. Bennett Camp was 1 for 4 in the game against Kidder County yesterday. Had an infield hit, a fly out to left, a ground out to third, and reached base on an error on the shortstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a little half swing that might get over the second baseman. No, yes, he dropped it. That'll be in for a single. I don't think they'll charge that as an error. I think that's going to go in as a base hit. We'll see how they score it on the scoreboard. They still haven't made a decision. They have chosen to give him a hit, and I agree with that. Dawson Weimer steps up to the plate now. 0 for 5 in the game yesterday against Kidder County. Ground out to third, a ground out to first, a fly out to the first baseman, and a fly out to right, and a fly out to left. 5-1 Velva here in the top of the second. No runs scored yet here in the top half of the second. As Weimer will take the pitch for 2 balls and no strikes. Lemoore and Renville County coming up next. Brad Anderson, I believe, will have the call on that one. And that one's going straight away to center field, and the catch is made by Gage Florence. And that will end the top half of the second. 5-1 in favor of Velva. They get one hit in the inning, and they leave no runners on base and no errors for Velva. We'll return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. (5-1) Velva comes up to bat. The batter will be Blake Ingebretson.
The 49ers is number 17, Blake Ingebretson.
He's 0 for 3, 2 ground outs to third and 1 ground out to first in the game yesterday against Langdon. And the pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. No, check that. He called it a strike, 0-1. Now it's 1-1. Broadcast coverage for the tournament brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, and Propane Services in Mohall, along with FTC Company, as the pitch comes across for a ball, 2-1. Tournament coverage also brought to you by Citizen State Bank at Mohall, Service Valley Dental, Signal Realty, Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. Three balls and a strike now to Blake. Let's try it again. Blake Ingebretson. That one's going to drop in right center for a hit. Good for a single for Ingebretson. And that's another hit on the board for Velva. They now have 5 runs on 5 hits, and that brings up Gage Florence.
Number 2, Gage Florence.
0 for 0 as he was walked last time he stepped up to the plate. So keep our eyes on Ingebretson on first, along with Jack Bright, I'm sure. Well, this time he does not look at first, or if he did, I didn't see him look at first. That'll be a pop-up towards first, and the catch will be made by Bennett Camp. That's one away, brings up Gunnar Mogan.
Now up left fielder, number 7, Gunnar Mogan.
You got the black there too, right?
So we still have the runner on first. That's Blake Ingebretson. And Ingebretson will go up to second, and he is out. Caught stealing, and that's 2 away now, and takes the runners off base. Bases are empty. Two balls and no strikes. And a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lemoore and Renville County next at about 5:30. I believe Brad Anderson will have the call on that one, and then he will definitely have the call on Langdon and Kidder County tonight. Live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. All depends on how fast he can get up to Minot here. And that'll be a walk to Gunnar Mogan. He's on first, brings up the catcher, Ricky Gonzalez.
Now up the catcher, number 14, Ricky Gonzalez.
They'll try the pickoff at first, not in time. Mogan back to the base. 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error so far for Velva. They've left nobody on base yet. That pitch will go down low for a ball, and it's 1 ball, no strike here to Ricky Gonzalez, the catcher, who's 1 for 1 with a double. And that double went down the third base line to score a run. In fact, I think it scored 2 runs, if memory serves me correctly. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Gonzalez. Runner on first is Gunnar Mogan. And he hops, and the pitch comes low, but high enough for a strike. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 from Jack Bright. That one's in the foul territory and over the concession stand and out of play. Picked off attempt, runner back in time.
Brandon just brought a camper where I'm at. I got posted on Facebook today. Mike's gonna have for him. Brand new.
And the 2-2 is up high for a full count, 3-2. It was down the middle, but right about shoulder level there of Ricky Gonzalez, and good for ball 3. Bright looks over at first and delivers the payoff pitch. Runner goes, and that is gonna get into the glove of the shortstop. Runner will advance to second, he runs out to throw, and the throw will get past first base, and that will advance Gunnar Mogan to third. Gonzalez will get credit for a hit. Good for the single to advance with Mogan up to second. And then on the error, Mogan will advance to third, and Gonzalez will reach second on that same error. A hit and an error. And the first pitch is down for a strike, 0-1. For Tace Peterson, the batter. And right over the head of Jack Bright into center field, scoring Gunnar Mogan from third, and they will no, the run will not count. The run will not count as the out came first. Looked like it was going to be a base hit to me, but apparently not. So they get the out, which prevents the run from scoring. It remains 5-1 instead of 6-1. They'll take that run off the board for Velva. And that'll bring us to the end of the second. They have 5 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors for Garrison. And they left 2 on base. Back after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
Top of the third. 1 ball, no strikes to Rodocker. He's 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time, and over to third. The catch is made for the out. So Rodocker will pop out into foul territory to the third baseman, Mike Thomas, and that brings up Gunnar Jacobs. And that pitch will escape for ball 1. Gunnar Jacobs reached base on the error on the right fielder on his last at bat. And the 1-0. That's off the handle of the bat, foul for strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No runners on. Time of the game so far, 33 minutes. This one got started just a few seconds before 3 o'clock at the top of the hour. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Gunnar Jacob. Reached base on an error to the right fielder on his last at bat. 5-1 Velva. Velva with that big first inning. So that one's fouled away back into the screen for an unofficial strike 2. And it remains 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and Jacobs down on strikes. That's 2 away. Brings up Devin Crawford. Devin Crawford 0 for 1 with a ground out to first. I believe it was an unassisted ground out to first, if I remember correctly. That one's up high for a ball, 1-0. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Henson's Fur and Leather, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, Lemoore Youth Baseball, and Signal Realty, to name a few. Here's the 1-0 pitch here from Tace Peterson. And the pitch comes in low for a ball, and it's 2-0. Tournament coverage also brought to you by Source Valley Dental, Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, and Propane Services in Mulhall. Swing and a miss there for strike 2, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scores yesterday: Lemoore 6-3 winners over Hazen, Renville County 4-1 winners over Thompson, Langdon 8-0 winners over Velva, and Kidder County 4-3 winner over Garrison in 10 innings last night. That was the best game of the tournament so far. Hopefully we can have some more games like that one that are that exciting, but hopefully don't go to 10 innings. Here's the pitch: 3-1, swing and a miss, 3-2. No runners on, 2 away. Devin Crawford facing a full count. Here's the payoff pitch from Peterson. Swung on, and that one's going right field, and he will not be able to make the catch as the ball maybe went out of play. Can't quite get that area of the field with our camera. So payoff pitch number 2 coming up here for Peterson. He'll set, wind up, and deliver. Swing and a miss. Got him. That sends us to the middle of 3. Garrison, 1 run on 2 hits. They've committed 2 errors, and they've left 2 on base so far here through 1.5 of play. Bottom of the third, or through 2 of play. Bottom of the third coming up next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Souris Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Souris Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Souris Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
At Western is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the third here for the Velva 39ers is Quentin Peterson, who flied out to Gage Guerin in right field on his last at bat. This one's going to be grounded into left field. Good for a base hit. That's their 7th hit of the game as Quentin Peterson reaches first on the hit to left field. That's 50 pitches for Jack Bright, and that brings up Jersey Seltzer on 50 pitches, 20 balls and 30 strikes, 37 minutes into the ball game.
Pinch runner at first base, number 20, Matt Erickson. Up at the plate, number 10, Jersey Seltzer.
Matt Erickson will take over the running responsibilities at first. And Seltzer hits that one to left field. That's good for a single.
Now up for the 39ers, number 21, Mike Thomas.
So Erickson moves up to second on the single by Seltzer to left. Here's Mike Thomas, who doubled down the third base line last time at the plate. This one's fouled away for a strike, and it's 0-1. Nothing in one. Jack Bright checks the runner on second, delivers the pitch in for a strike. Nicely done there, and 0-2 is the count. Two balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 is over the ducking head of Mike Thomas. Full count, 3-2. Winner of this one will play in the championship game, or check that. They'll play in the 5th place game. I'm getting a game ahead of myself here. Strikeout, and that will put Mike Thomas down. That brings up Luke Zimmer. 0 for 1, strikeout swinging last time he was at the plate. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Signal Realty, Source Valley Dental, Citizen State Bank, Hefty Seed Company, Propane Services in Mulhall. That one is going to be to second. They'll try to turn 2 and they do. A 4-6-3 double play will end the 3rd inning of play. Second to short, back to first for the double play. And now bring up Trapper Jacobs, Clay Bendixson, and Jack Bright. Batters 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order for Garrison. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. Lemoore Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in Lemoore, North Dakota. Lemoore Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. Lemoore Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, top of the fourth. And Trapper Jacobs is the batter. Takes the first pitch high and in for a ball. He singled to left field on his first at bat, and he's going to pop this one up to left field as well. And that could be a chance for Gage Florence to make the grab, and that's one away.
Now up to the plate, second baseman number 16, Clay Bendixson.
Clay Bendixson is the next batter here. Struck out swinging the last time he was at the plate. And nothing in one, and that's grounded towards third. Pass short into left field for a base hit. That's the third hit of the game now.
Now up for the Titans, number 24, Jack Bright.
That brings up the pitcher, Jack Bright, who struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Runner on base is Clay Bendixson on first, and the pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Peterson throws the first. Pickoff not in time as Bendixson will get back to the bag. Remains 1-0 here to Jack Bright. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. One ball, one strike, one out, one runner on. You got ones all across the board here for Garrison. Jack Bright, the batter, and the pitch is outside for 2-1. That's 50 pitches now for Tace Peterson. 32 strikes and 18 balls, according to my numbers. Peterson, quick glance to first, and sets and delivers the 2-1. Fouled away for a strike, and it's 2-2. That 2-2 is going to be popped up. And the catch will be made by Peterson.
Now to bat, right fielder, Gage Gearing.
Gage Gearing, the left-handed batter, steps up into the batter's box now here for Garrison with his team trailing 5-1. Runner on first, swing, and he got a piece of it, but fouled it into the turf for a strike, 0-1. And that one is a one-hopper. They'll go to second, and they'll get the force out there, and that'll end the inning. They'll put Gage Gearing on with a fielder's choice, and they'll leave one stranded on base. Both teams have left 3 on base now. 1 run on 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors and left 3 on base. We're back after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe on Henson's Fur and Leather, as you covered with leather and Pendleton jackets and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather, Pendleton jackets, and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. First pitch here to the batter, Blake Ingebretson comes in for a strike, 0-1. He's 1 for 1 with a single over to the head of the second baseman into right field. And that one is going to go to second, and that'll be a ground out. Short, excuse me. Kind of lost that one in the sun there.
Brings up number 2, Gage Florence.
Gage Florence, the batter, walking a fly out to the first baseman on his last trip to the plate. And that pitch will miss for a strike, and it's 0-1. I'm sorry, miss for a strike didn't make a lot of sense. That one's down the middle for strike 2. That one did make sense. So 0-2 from the pitcher, Jack Wright. Once again, catching is Gunnar Jacobs. Swung on, and that's grounded towards short. Trapper Jacobs will pick it up, fire it over to first. And no, it's not in time. Florence on with an infield hit.
Single by Florence brings up number 7, Gunnar Mogan.
Gunnar Mogan 1 for 1 with a double to left field and a walk on his last trip to the plate. Jack Bright stares down Florence on first and sets, gets the signal and delivers. And the hesitation will put the ball out into right field for another base hit. That's the 10th hit of the game for Velva. Runners on first and second now.
Brings up the catcher, Ricky Gonzalez.
Ricky Gonzalez is 2 for 2 with a double down the third baseline and a single just past the shortstop into shallow left center field. See if he can go 3 for 3. Outside for a ball, 1-0. First and second, runners on. Florence on second, Mogan on first. A 5-1 lead here for Velva, and the pitch will miss for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is in for a strike at knee level, 2-1. And the pitch is missing again for 3 balls and a strike. That'll be a 5-pitch walk to Ricky Gonzalez to load the bases for Tace Peterson.
Gonzalez brings up number 18, Tace Peterson. Courtesy runner at first base, number 22, Cade Beater.
Cade Beater, their courtesy runner at first. Swing, and that is foul. Just barely foul, and thank goodness for Gage Florence that it was foul, otherwise he would have been tagged out. Nothing in 1. Base is loaded, and the pitch will miss outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away, runners on. Cade Beater on first, Gunnar Mogan on second, Gage Florence on third. The batter's Tace Peterson. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. And the 1-2. Down low for a ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is loaded for Tace Peterson. 5 runs on 10 hits so far for Velva. And that'll be a ground out. Throw back to first, throw up to Throw back to home, up to first. It is a 1-2-3 double play. That'll send us to the top of the fifth when we come back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. All right, welcome back. Top of the fifth. We'll see Bennett Camp, Dawson Weimer, and Seth Rodacher. Bennett Camp with one for one with a single out into right center field. And the pitch from Peterson, and that's fouled away for strike one. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, Henson's Fur and Leather, United Community Bank, Gooseneck Implement, Propane Services in Mulhall, Western Agency, Hefty Seed Company, Lemoore Youth Baseball, Citizen State Bank, Signal Realty, and Soares Valley Dental, to name a few, bringing you tournament coverage of all 12 games of the 2020 Independent Class B State Baseball Tournament here from Corbett Field in Minot on yesterday, today, and tomorrow. That'll be a grounder towards short, picked up, fired over to first, 6-3 ground out, Emmets down.
Ground out to the shortstop, brings up number 6, Dawson Weimer.
Dawson Weimer. That pitch is high for a ball. Weimer flied out to center field on his last at-bat. Last plate appearance, I should say. It's not necessarily an at-bat if he flies out. That one's going to go towards right field. And the catch is made by Luke Zimmer.
Fly out to right by Weimer, brings up number 4, Seth Rodacher.
So the fly out to right brings up Seth Rodacher. 0 for 2, strikeout swinging and a fly out. The fly out was to center field on his last plate appearance. Rodacher, I didn't see what happened, but he appears to be walking. I was looking down at my scorebook. I'm guessing he got hit in the leg with the fouled away pitch, possibly. 0-1, so he'll walk it off and take a couple practice swings here, and looks like he'll be good to go. I know. Nothing in one here to Rodacher, and once again he's 0 for 2, strikeout swinging and a fly out. And the 0-1 pitch, and swung on and right back to Peterson. He'll fire it over to first for the 1-3 ground out. That'll end the top of the fifth. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Bottom of the fifth, batters 5, 6, and 7 due up for Velva when we come back after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders. the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fifth. Velva 5 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors committed by Garrison, and 5 left on base, 57 minutes. Time of the game. Leading off the bottom of the fifth here for the Velva 39ers is Quentin Peterson, 1 for 2. Fly out to right and a single to left on his 2 at bats so far here in the game, and that pitch will come outside for a ball, 1-0. We'll also see Jersey Seltzer and Mike Thomas this inning. I don't know, I kind of a little bit surprised here with how Garrison's done in the first 5 innings of play. After that nail-biter 10-inning game last night, they might have just might not have enough fuel in the tank to come out here against Velva and pick up a win, but still a little bit of baseball to play. They have a few outs to work with yet. We'll see if things don't turn around for him here as that pitch comes across for ball 3, and that's 3 balls and a strike to Quentin Peterson, and that's strike 2. Full count now to Quentin Peterson. Jersey Seltzer on deck. Jack Bright with 78 pitches. As we're a minute and a half shy of the 1 hour mark of the ball game, and that's ball 4. Peterson up to the plate. That'll bring up the shortstop, Jersey Seltzer, 1 for 2. Strikeout swinging and a single to left on his last plate appearance. He'll face pitch 80 from Jack Bright. And showing bunt, bunts it down the first base line, and it rolls foul for strike 1. Broadcast coverage brought to you by United Community Bank, Giant Sunflower Seeds, Propane Services in Mulhall, and Hefty Seed Company, to name a few. 0-1 to Jersey Seltzer on the fouled away bunt. We'll see if he scores up again or not. Runner on first is Quentin Peterson. Bright sets. Delivers the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Citizen State Bank in Mulhall, Source Valley Dental, and Sigma Realty also bringing you tournament coverage of the games this weekend here on Magnitude Sports. 0-2, reaches for it, fouls it away, it'll remain 0-2. The one and only station here with complete coverage of all 12 games. There's some other stations here, but they're only here for their team or specific games. We're here for all 12 of them. And that pitch will float up high for a ball, and it's 1-2. I want to thank all of our Facebook followers for getting us over 1,800. Twitter's right there, too. If you could follow us on Twitter, we're about 6 followers away from 1,800 on Twitter. At MSportsNet Live is our Twitter handle. You can find us there if you want to help us reach that 1,800 mark. We'd be pumped up about that. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still the count here to Jersey Seltzer. And that pitch will be over the third baseman's head into left field. Quentin Peterson will put on the brakes at second as Seth Roducker will fire it back into Trapper Jacobs and hold Peterson at second. That brings up Mike Thomas, 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout swinging. The double went down to left field line. And the pitch, and that's kind of a swing and a bunt, if that's what you want to call it, and a race to the bag. And I don't think Bennett Camp realized how close Mike Thomas was to the bag, and he still beat him out, but man, he just kind of walked there thinking that it was all him, and Mike Thomas was just a half a step behind him. Ended up tripping over the bag.
Ground out to the first baseman, brings up number 8.
He did get the out. I thought he run it out, but he did get the out. Okay. Runners on second and third with one away now. Five-on lead for Velva, and that one's going to be popped, looped, shallow center field, and coming in to make the grab is Weimer. Tagging on third is Peterson. He'll score to make it 6-1 on the sac fly by Zimmer out into shallow center.
How much money, how much you charge me too much for insurance, you know, or something like that.
Selzer will remain on second. He'll be the only runner on.
Single by Zimmer, brings up number 17, Blake Ingebretson.
I'll bring up Blake Ingebretson, 1 for 2, a single to right center, and a ground out to the shortstop, Trapper Jacobs. Once again, runner on second is Jersey Selzer. Runner on first is Blake Ingebretson. Check that. Runner on first is, I have to double check that. Somehow I screwed up in recording my stats here. No balls and 2 strikes. And now that's 2 outs on the strikeout.
That brings up number 2, Gage Florence.
All right, there we go. Zimmer on first, Selzer on second. Ingebretson strikes out for the second out of the inning, and that brings up Gage Florence. 1 for 2, a walk, a fly out, and an infield single. And the pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. 1-1, excuse me. And that one's going to be to third, and they'll get a fouled away pitch on the swing there, and runners will retreat back to their original bases, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 away.
That guy got inside and he had the corner to be off by 5 inches.
Gunnar Mogan would be on deck if Florence can reach base. Selzer on second, Zimmer on first. 6-1 lead with 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Nice job there by Gunnar Jacobs to keep it in front of him to keep Selzer at second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. You got run 2s across the board here for Velva. And the pitch swung on, fouled away. It'll remain 2-2. Pitch 95 now has been thrown by Jack Bright. 59 strikes and 36 balls an hour and 5 minutes into the broadcast. And the 2-2 fouled back into the netting here, and they remain 2-2 again. 1 hour and 5 minutes time of the game so far. And that one's going towards third. And the force out at third, as he'll step on the bag, get Jersey Selzer on the force out to end the inning. That'll send us to the top of the 6th. They'll leave 2 on base for a total of 7. We'll be back after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, welcome back. Top of the sixth we go. Gunnar Jacobs will be the batter, 0 for 2. Reached base on an error and then struck out swinging.
Good work.
12 hits now for Velva in this game. One hour and 7 minutes. The fastest game of the tournament was 1 hour 15. That was our first one today in the 15-0 win in 5 innings with Thompson, Blankenhazen. Clay Odenbach on the mound, faced 15 batters and got 15 outs. That one's going to be popped out towards the third baseman, and the catch will be made by Mike Thomas.
Fly out to the third baseman, brings up number 8, Devin Crawford.
Clay Odenbach for Thompson faced 15 batters, got 15 outs, and his team scored 15 runs in an hour and 15 minutes. A lot of 15s in that. But that was the shortest game of the tournament. Garrison has the longest game of the tournament, two-plus hour one. I have to look at it to get the exact time, but it would fall to Kidder County in the bottom of the 10th on a single just inside the foul line in deep right field that would score a runner from second to walk off Garrison in the bottom of the 10th. That one will be fouled away for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the batter, Devin Crawford. Case Peterson still on the mound. I have him down for 64 pitches according to my numbers, and that one is going to be foul. One ball and 2 strikes. 1 away, no runners on. Trapper Jacobs is on deck. And the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes for the second out of the inning, and that brings up the shortstop, Trapper Jacobs. 1 for 2 with a single to left and a fly out to left.
Bat, shortstop, Trapper Jacobs.
And in addition to Clay Odenbach for Thompson knocking down those 15 batters, he also knocked over a 2-run homer on his first swing of his at-bat in the first inning. That one's going to left field. That'll drop for a base hit. That'll get a runner on base for Garrison. And Trapper Jacobs is in on a double.
Double to left by Jacobs brings up the second baseman, Clay Bendixson.
That's the 4th hit of the game here for Garrison. They finally have a runner in scoring position for the first time in a long time. Swung on, popped up, shallow centered, going back at where the grass meets the dirt is the second baseman, Blake Ingebretson, to make the catch. They will strand one on base, but they will get a couple of hits. And that'll be it as we go to the middle of 6 now here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Surrey Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Surrey Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Surrey Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the sixth here, 6-1 in favor of Velva over Garrison. Velva got here via an 8-0 loss to Langdon yesterday, and Garrison got here in a 10-inning nail-biter, losing 4-3 to Kidder County. Kidder County will play Langdon in the second semifinal tonight. Lemoore will play Renville County in the first semifinal tonight, and that Lemoore-Renville County matchup will follow this one about 45 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Gunnar Mogan is 2 for 2, a double to left field, a walk, and a single to right field. And the pitch swung on and grounded towards short. Picked up Trapper Jacobs over to first for Bennett Camp for the 6-3 ground out. 1 up, 1 down, and brings up the catcher, Ricky Gonzalez.
That ground out to the shortstop brings up the catcher, Ricky Gonzalez.
He's 2 for 2 with a double to down the third base line, a single just into shallow left center, and then he was walked the last time he stepped up to the plate. This time he goes to left field again. And he's in on a double. And he is 3 for 3, a double, a single, a walk, and a double, and that brings up Tace Peterson.
Double for Gonzalez.
And we'll have a courtesy runner for Gonzalez at second.
Tace Peterson. Courtesy runner for Gonzalez at second base is number 22, Kate Beater.
Kate Beater takes over at second. Tace Peterson will face pitch number 100 from Jack Bright. And the pitch swung on, grounded towards first. It's knocked down. Camp gets it to Jack Bright for the 3-1 out at first. That was a close one.
Ground out to the first base.
That will advance Kate Beater to third.
First baseman number 16, Quentin Peterson.
Quentin Peterson's 1 for 2 with a fly out, a single, and a walk. The single went to left field. This one is going to hit the outer edge for a strike, 0-1. 1 hour and 14 minutes time of the game. At the pace this one's going, it has a chance to be the second shortest game of the tournament. But it'll be close. All the games, with the exception of the first one today, were 1 hour and 30 or longer. The only one to reach 2 hours plus was the Kidder County Garrison one that went to 10 innings. Otherwise, these games have been cruising along at a nice pace. And that's always enjoyable from a broadcaster's point of view when you have multiple games to do. If you have just one game, you could do a 3-hour game and not start complaining until about 2 hours and 50 minutes into that game probably. But 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Quentin Peterson. On 105 pitches, 39 balls and 66 strikes for Jack Bright. And a strikeout there on Peterson. Got him looking. That turns us down to the end of the 6th now. 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error and 1 left on base for a total of 8. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather and Pendleton jackets and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot.
Number 24, Jack Bright.
All right, Jack Bright, the pitcher, will lead things off here, and he'll foul the first one away for a strike. He's 0-2. Struck out swinging, and a pop out to Tace Peterson, the pitcher. I have Tace Peterson down for 69 pitches now. The next pitch will be pitch number 70. The pitch counts that you hear in the background are for the entire tournament. The pitch counts I tell you are for this particular game. Just a FYI, I found that out during the last game actually, so I was a little bit confused on a couple of those calls earlier yesterday. That one's going to be smacked out into left field, and the catch is made by Gunnar Mogan.
Fly out to the left fielder brings up number 21, Gage Gearing.
Gage Gehring, 0-2. Unassisted ground out to first, reach base on an inning-ending fielder's choice on his last at-bat. That one's going to be cranked up shallow left field. And the two players trip. Selzer, the shortstop, trips over the left knee of Mogan, and that allows the ball to drop, and we'll see if they record that as an error. I believe they will. Nope, they will put a hit on the board. So I'm not sure if I agree with that one, but we'll go with the hit.
Single to left by Gearing brings up number 5, Bennett Camp.
So 1 run on 4 hits and 1 questionable hit, and 1 error for Velva. That one's fouled directly back here into the screen for a strike. Bennett Camp, the batter. 1-for-2 with a single to right center and a ground out to shortstop on his 2 plate appearances so far today. That pitch will miss to the outside for a ball, 1-1. And the 1-1, and that one's going to left field. They'll put runners on first and second. Seems like Velva likes left field. I think almost every hit in the game has gone there.
Single left by Camp brings up number 6, Dawson Weimer.
Check that. I meant to say Garrison likes left field. Gage Guerin, the runner on second. Runner on first is Bennett Camp. And the batter now is Dawson Weimer. And Weimer sends that one into the gap in right center. Rounding third and coming home to score is Gage Gehring, and it's 6-2. The Garrison lead is sliced by 1.
Single to right center by Dawson Weimer brings up number 4, Seth Rodocker.
So it's an RBI single for Weimer. That scores Gehring from third. They'll push Camp to third and put runners on the corners. And we have a visit to the mound here for Velva. 75 pitches for Tace Peterson, according to my numbers. 54 strikes and 21 balls. Time of the game, 1 hour and 20 minutes so far. Seth Rodocker is the next batter, as Peterson will remain on the mound to face Rodocker, who's 0-for-3. A strikeout swinging and a fly out and a ground out for Rodocker. So Rodacker will face pitch 76 here from Tace Peterson. And the pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. And that one will hit the outside edge for strike 2. One away, 0-2 to Rodacker. Runner on third is Bennett Camp. Runner on first is Dawson Weimer. Rodacker 0 for 3. Strikeout, fly out, and a ground out. And that one's fouled away, and it'll remain 0-2. That one will miss for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One away and pitch 80 for Peterson. Coming up next here as we hit the 1 hour, 22-minute mark of the ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and no, he missed it, and it's ball 2. Garrison with 2 runners on. They've scored 1 so far. But they need at least 4 more to force the bottom of the 7th, or they'll be going to the 7th place game tomorrow to play Hazen. And now it's a full count at 3-2. Swung on, fouled away. He'll stay alive for 1 more pitch at minimum. Once again, Seth Rodacker, the batter. This is pitch number 8 of the at-bat, and fouls it away. And that'll be a walk. Loads the bases for Gunnar Jacobs. Apologize, we had some kids sitting next to our crowd mic and they bumped it a couple of times. So nothing that we're worried about though. And the pitch, and that one's fouled away for a strike, and it's 0-1. Gunnar Jacobs is 0 for 3. He reached base on an error, then he struck out swinging, and then he flied out to the third baseman, Mike Thomas. 0-1, base is loaded. If Gunnar Jacobs, the batter, can get around the bases and score, that's what would need to happen to force the bottom of the 7th. And that'll be grounded towards short. Selzer picks it up, second, and they will not get the double play. They will get the force out on Rodacker, and a run will score to make it 6-3, and the lead is cut in half.
Fielder's choice for the shortstop brings up number 8, Devin Crawford.
So Jacobs is on with a fielder's choice as they get the force out on Selzer at second, and that scores Bennett Camp from third. Weimer up to third. Rodacker out at second. And Jacobs to first. Runners on the corners now, first and third. And 2 away for Devin Crawford. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Crawford 0 for 3 with a ground out, strikeout swinging, and a strikeout swinging. And he's down 0-1 in the count here. 6-3. Garrison trying to rally here with 2 outs. They got 2 runners on. Those 2 runners plus Crawford would have to score as they have no more outs to work with. If any one of those 3 get out, the game's over. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled up. And the catch is made. by Luke Zimmer, and that is your final score, as they will strand 2 more on base for a total of 6. 3 runs on 7 hits. They committed 2 errors, left 6 on base. Velva 6 runs on 13 hits. They committed 1 error and left 8 on base. Time of the game, 1 hour and 27 minutes, as Crawford flies out to Peterson in foul territory for the final out of the game, and Velva will advance to the 5th place game tomorrow to play Thompson. And Garrison will play Hazen in the 7th place game tomorrow. That'll be our first of 4 games tomorrow here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 2 down and 2 to go here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And once again, you can find us online on our website at msportsnet.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us and follow us on Facebook, or like us and follow us on Twitter at msportsnetlive.com, and email us directly at msportsnetlive@gmail.com. You can find these games on demand within about 5 to 10 minutes after the game finishes up here, and that will be coming up in about 5 to 10 minutes. Your final score one more time, 6-3 in favor of Velva. Velva plays Thompson tomorrow in the 5th place game, and Garrison will play Hazen tomorrow in the 7th place game. Lemoore and Renville County there next. Langdon and Kidder County will follow. 5:30 and 8 o'clock approximately, so we have about a 1 hour break here between games. Here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll talk to you later.